touched by the sound of your voice, and seas that are shaken and stirred can be calmed and broken by your God. Through it all, my eyes are on you. And through it all, it is well. And through it all, my eyes are on you. It is well with me. Far be it from me to not believe, even when my eyes can't see. And this mountain that's in front of me will be thrown into the midst of the sea. And through it all, my eyes are on you. And through it all, it is well. And through it all, my eyes are on you. It is well. It is well. So let go, my soul, and trust in Him. The waves and winds still know His name. So let go, my soul, and trust in Him. The waves and winds still know His name. So let go, my soul, and trust in Him. The waves and winds still know His name. The waves and winds still know His name. It is well with my soul. 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 It is well. It is well with my soul. So I love that song because it's actually like one of the few songs that I know the background behind the lyrics for. And it's like very sad, but I still like it's the only one that I know. So I'm like, yes, I feel like I can talk about this song and be sort of intelligent about it. I guess I should probably. Oh, so This is why I don't let me talk. Yeah, just want you to know I know. I'm not going to tell anybody, but I know. So the writer of the song, whose name I forget already because I always have to like look it up to feel intelligent about it, but he wrote the song because his family was like coming across the ocean on a boat, and like everybody died, and then like some other people like came across on the boat, and then it was when he was going across on the boat at the point where that ship had crashed, and that's where he wrote the piece. So I don't do the whole story justice, but it's the gist of it. It's like, I don't know, I feel like we introduced it at Campbell during COVID, and so I kind of felt like it was just very on point. And it was actually at the beginning, and obviously as things have kind of progressed, it's kind of a nice thing to be in this very crazy world of unknown things and like hear a song and hear a story about someone who literally lost everything and still can feel like it is well in his soul. So speaking of oceans. Come on, great unknown, be my friend. And there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stay. And I'll call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, and you are mine. Your grace is bound to deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. My feet may fail and fear surrounds me. You never fail, and you won't start now. So I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, you are mine. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. come away. My soul rests in your embrace. I am yours. You are mine.
Tell them what's going on in your life. The fact that you're going to be getting married and all that other stuff.
Oh, what's going on in my life? So I am getting married in like 4 months. I have the days. It's like 110. Like we're really close to that like 100 days mark, which is kind of frightening. But yes, we have had to do some changes with. Actually, our changes have not had anything to do with COVID. They've just had to do with all sorts of other things going on in my life. But
well, they have to do with COVID because of the venues.
Well, but not the original venue. The original venue change wasn't because of COVID, but then finding a new venue was because of COVID. But yeah, so I'm getting married in a couple months, which is very exciting. I had a nice little conversation with my wedding planner this week about what like plans A, B, and C are, and what Mark and I have decided is whether it's the two of us and however many people you need to have like minimum to be like legally married, whether it's just however many those people are, or us and the almost 200 people we've invited. We're getting married in March, so I think that's good news for like everybody involved. Like that's actually happening. We're not just gonna like change our minds.
The minimum is 5 groom, bride,
2 witnesses,
and the minister.
Okay. Well, we're also hoping that our minister is going to be able to come out because his family got COVID.
Did you know that Tomo got COVID?
Yeah. Juliet did.
Yeah.
Is it Gomax got some?
No, he's been okay. They've been very distanced. Yeah, I talked to Juliet this week, and she told me that she hadn't given her kids a hug since October 27th. So, and I think her quarantine ended yesterday, which is exciting. But yeah, like that's a very long time for anyone, but especially someone as close to her kids as she is.
Yeah.
So,
All right, good.
There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. Break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. Break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up. Break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising every chain, break 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 every chain. There's power in the name of Jesus. There's power in the name of Jesus. There's power in the name of Jesus. Break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. The thing I realized about this song is there's about a million different versions of it, and it's the same thing over and over again. So it could literally be like 30-second song or like 30 minutes long. It just keeps repeating itself. I never know when to stop. You could sing this all evening. Just keep going over and over again. I have a couple different keys with that song and they're different arrangements. So I was like, we didn't actually talk about exactly how that one was gonna go. So I'm like, I'm just gonna talk and make it stop.
What's been the hardest thing about COVID during these last few months for you as a nurse?
As a nurse, so I actually
Tell people what you do.
okay, so I'm a nurse
In a hospital.
In a hospital. I actually work in like a pre and a post-operative department. So I've been pretty removed from most of COVID. We've had to test all of our patients before they come in, which is kind of hard because sometimes we test people and they have no idea that they have it, and then they're positive, and then it delays everything, which can be really frustrating for them, depending on the type of procedure they're having. So that's been kind of a learning curve. And then I did get the opportunity to actually work in a COVID ICU for a night because I thought, hey, I'm going to pretend that I'm actually like a real nurse that knows how to still do this. It was a rough 12 hours, but it was definitely very eye-opening to the rest of the healthcare people who have been doing it for months and months and months. So I think it's just a different type of nursing. It's a different, it's not something that anybody who goes into healthcare ever thought that they were going to be like exposed to and be a part of this like gigantic pandemic. But for me, as a nurse and as a person, like, you know, some of the conversations that I had with other people in healthcare is that it's really helped us to change our focus and things that are important to us. You know, through this whole process, I have been given many signs that I need to kind of step back and be taking things a little bit slower. I was working 50 to 60 hours a week. And as I said, I'm getting married, right? So that's not usually the best way to start things. And I've been forced to like take a pause and kind of reevaluate what is really important. And that involves working a little bit less. And luckily I, you know, can kind of do that and have the opportunity to be taking a step back without having any like major life changes. But I think through COVID, like it's just been one of those things that you realize that this is what's important to you, not this and not that. And I got engaged through COVID, so obviously like my relationship is very important to me. And just kind of prioritizing the things that we need to do to start our family. And
you said a moment ago, as a nurse and as a person. A nurse is a person.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by as a nurse and as a person? You mean
well,
a person of
I think, and this is like one of those kind of conversations that we could have a very long conversation about, but I think people in healthcare are, as I said, because they haven't lived through anything like this before. If you talk to just about anybody in healthcare, they have a completely different view on their lives and their profession than they did prior to this. I read an interesting little, social media post about how, 2020 was going to be the year of the nurse, and there are more people leaving the nursing profession than ever. Partially because of COVID, partially not. There's just like a lot of factors in terms of like prioritization of our lives. So that's why I say that, like, as a nurse, like, it's part of that, but even I think everybody has taken some time to kind of reevaluate the things that are important to them. But even within the healthcare field, I think you see it in a different aspect because there are people, and I'm not leaving the profession, but like there are a lot of people that are, and I don't think that they would have thought that way before any of this, but they are like, you know what, my life, my health, my family's health is more important to me than this job. So I'm going to go do something else.
Right. Good. That's good words.
Your love is devoted like a ring of solid gold. Your vow that is tested like a covenant of old. Your love is enduring through the winter rain and beyond the horizon. Mercy for today. Faithful you have been, faithful you will be. You pledge yourself to me, and it's why I sing your praises. Ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips, your praises. Ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips, your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips, your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. You father the orphan, your kindness makes us whole. You shoulder our weakness, and the strength becomes our own. And you're making me like you, clothing me in white, bringing beauty from ashes. And you will have your bride, free of all her guilt, rid of all her shame, and known by her true name. And it's why I sing your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips, your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips, your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips, your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. You will be praised, you will be praised, with angels and saints we sing worthy are you, Lord. You will be praised, you will be praised, angels and saints we sing worthy are you, Lord. You will be praised, you will be praised, with angels and saints we sing worthy are you, Lord. You will be praised, you will be praised, with angels and saints we sing worthy are you, Lord. And it's why I
You decided to get married during COVID. You said you met during COVID.
No, we didn't meet during COVID. We got engaged during COVID. We've been dating for almost 3 years. But yeah, we got engaged in June.
How did you meet Mark?
We met on the internet, which is how any normal couple meets anymore, because you can't go out and meet people in real life.
Everybody's busy.
Yes, everybody is very busy. That was my whole thing. I'm not much of a like social butterfly, so like going out wasn't really my thing. And the church that I sing at, I think the average age is a little bit higher than my age.
That's an exaggeration. Yeah.
So, but you know, I didn't want to like meet someone at a bar. That sounded weird. I don't like the gym, so I wasn't going to meet anybody there. So, internet.
So you met Mark on the internet, and then y'all started dating.
Yes.
What's a fun date for you guys?
We're really kind of boring. I think that married life is going to be very easy for us. We kind of do that whole like go home and chill out and like not do a whole lot kind of thing anyway. Fun date. Yeah, we're not really that interesting. We go to movies. We went to a drive-in during COVID, which was the first time I had ever been to a drive-in, which was an experience. Good or bad, I can't really say. We hang out with my parents a lot.
That's fun. They like that.
They do like that. Mark actually, I'm glad that he's not here because he hates being talked about. But he actually likes hanging out with my parents too, which is weird.
No, it's not. And he likes Hallmark movies.
He does not like Hallmark movies. No, that is strictly a Harlan and Carlene thing. When the Hallmark movies come on, Mark and I leave.
Okay. But you find something that you enjoy watching together.
Yeah, usually like the news.
Okay.
My dad and Mark talk a lot of politics, which is fine because I don't want to talk it, so they can like have their little conversations. My mom and I talk wedding. My dad and Mark talk politics.
Good.
They see eye to eye on politics.
Yeah, they do, which I think could also be very scary.
It can be tricky when they don't.
That is true. That is very true. We have that in our family too. Yeah.
Kid Crosser's watching.
Who is?
Kid Crosser.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Ken Crosser. Feel it in my bones and about to move. I feel it in the wind, you're about to ride it. You said you would pour your spirit out. You said that you would fall on sons and daughters. So calm. Feel it in my bones, you're about to move. I feel it in the wind, you're about to ride it. You said that you would pour your spirit out. You said that you would fall on sons and daughters. So raise your hand, just sing loud. Let your glory rush in like floods. We are fixed on this one thing, to know your goodness, see your glory. We're transformed by this one thing, to know your presence, see your beauty. I can see it now, your kingdom come. I can hear it now, the sound of heaven. You said that if we ask, we'll receive. We're asking for the greater measure. So like the rain, come drench us in love.
Rob, tell them a little bit. You're going to have to speak out. But tell them a little bit about what you're doing now with Social Thread.
Oh yeah.
When you get a chance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I am, I'm Robert, and I am the Community Development Director at Social Thread. And at Social Thread, it's a nonprofit that aims to get people together who might not normally go to church, but still want community and they still want to talk about Jesus, but they just may not be into a traditional gathering. So we seek to create gatherings around the city. So, and that's what I do. So that's my main thing.
Great. Good.
So I included this next song because it's like my Christmas song, which is great since it's 85 degrees outside. Well, I guess it's probably not that hot right now, but it's nice and warm.
Ready?
Yeah.
But it has the categories like outdoors,
But you came like the winter snow, wild and soft and slow, light from the sky and night to the earth could have swept in like a tidal wave, all it ocean to lavish my heart. Your color come through like a roaring flood, wipe away things we discussed. Oh, you came like winter snow, quiet, soft and slow, falling from the sky in the night to the earth below. Oh, your voice wasn't lit with bush violin. Your voice wasn't lit with rushing wind. It was still, it was small, it was hidden. Oh, you came like the winter snow, wild and soft and slow, falling from the sky in the night to the earth
Sorry, bad idea to drink something that has seeds in it. So, this last song Robert can attest I've been having some trouble with it, but it's really important to me because when I was trying to find music for today, I was looking through like some kind of popular female worship leaders, and I stumbled across this song, and I was listening to it, and I actually shared it with one of my very good friends whose mom just passed away like a week ago. So I sent it to him because it's very simple. And when he came over to our house, we were talking, and I was trying to tell him about taking the next step and just, you have to kind of keep moving forward. And I was actually paralleling it to Frozen, but he hasn't seen Frozen because he's a college-age man. So when I saw this song, it got my Frozen message in a more biblical viewpoint. Yes, context. So I shared it with him, and I'm like, I'm sorry to be that person that's like sending you music right now, but I'm going to send this to you. And he's like, well, that was really sad, but thank you. So that's why this song has been so important to me this week. I'm going to try not to completely butcher it.
I know it's all you got to just be strong. And it's a fight just to keep it together. I know you think that you are too far gone. Hope is never lost. Hope is never lost. Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go. Just take one step closer. Put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Follow the line in the darkness. You're gonna be okay. I know your heart is heavy from those nights, but just remember that you are a fighter, a fighter. You never know just what tomorrow will hold. You're stronger than you know. You're stronger than you know. Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go. Just take one step closer. Put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. You're gonna be okay. When the night is closing in, don't give up and don't give in. This won't last, it's not the end. It's not the end, you're gonna be okay. When the night is closing in, don't give up and don't give in. This won't last, it's not the end. It's not the end. You're gonna be okay.
Other brothers and sisters.
Come like a mighty storm. the power of heaven in your flame, but you came like the winter snow, quiet and soft and slow.